defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Runs through a tackle. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Crosses the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Canty. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Canty.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Gentry. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board.
Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And it's a 1st down. Get at the...
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throw. This offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Randall. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger. hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to get us going here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense is up first today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game...
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they've finished strong.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Or you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase with
The pass rush gets home.
losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. Breaks an open space. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Look out, room to run here. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's an out, the catch made. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Try to convert with a sneak. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. It's time.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the and the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hatchett. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Carney. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to pass this time. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they were going on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for the wideout. Tight coverage. Deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Sear can build on this lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll use the ground game here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Carney. They got him again. He couldn't escape. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And here's the fair catch by the return. First down. We're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Toss play to the outside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
He shreds the tackle, makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Back to pass. It's Carney. And the receiver's got it. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And they may want to check for back injuries here at halftime because those defenses have just been carrying these offenses. Football is a team game. Ideally, you win in all three phases. But I'd understand if these dudes on the defensive side weren't more than a little ticked off. Time to see which offense picks it up. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 20. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the signal that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Handoff to the back. Powering through.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. On the ground, it's Patchen. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Noles will look to convert here on fourth down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, Now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage. The offense will take over. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He's going to hand this off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Down coming up after that running play. To the air. It's Carney. Defense is coming after him. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner tackled right there. That's what. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Morris. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas, to put them on top now.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the Browns. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Rhodes. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Caught quickly. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. Running with purpose. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal to try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Dropping back. It's Carney. He makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for two instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice, and this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Play action here on first down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the run here. Let's it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. They'll kick it away here. Coverage seam brings down the returner. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back to throw. It's Carney. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
As a design quarterback keeper. He didn't make it. A crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. Catch made over the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down play coming up. The quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. He knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead... First play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Kick is up and good. They're up by a point here in the final minutes. Can they hold on? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it on a crossing route. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quick catch over the middle. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Drop in back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Looks left and finds his target there. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it with room to run. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. They're going quickly here. They need a few more yards to make this a more comfortable field goal attempt. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on second down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab, and it's good for a first down with a 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught, and second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The punt team making their way on the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Florida State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Back to throw. It's Carney. Gets hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to set a first set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not the accuracy we expect from the senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That ball is incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field.
Gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one will come back to haunt.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. And here comes the punter onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense back. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Patchett. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass. It's Kearney. Caught by the receiver. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Noles pick up enough for a 1st down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Patchett. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Using his legs, it's Patchett. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, it puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set, second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He's got room to run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback still with the football. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. An important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. And no chance for a return as the punt sails. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking for more now. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carney. The pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
QB bootlegs here. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Turner to the ground. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Throwing off play action. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
13, Alabama, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to throw again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff in a single back formation. Running with purpose. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. To see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a strong stiff arm. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the...
And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delayed game of offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They mix it up with a run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Close to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. To throw, it's Carney. That pass is caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on the screen. It'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So nothing in the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. As a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the...
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21, Alabama, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Direct snap. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. That play makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They try to sneak it for the first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. on the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State, 21. Alabama, 7.
He'll return it from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the...
And the Florida State Seminoles will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. One back in the backfield. He couldn't get the carry. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. As we break for the quarter curve, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Productive drive in the making, a first down of their own 42. To the air, it's Kearney. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Noles getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Rhodes. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Back of the end zone, he could not get his foot down. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
And Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28, Alabama, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. Here's the second down play.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
And this one is caught. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws him right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a
end zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, Alabama, 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. snags the quick throw. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep for late game heroics. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
They make the pass interference call very late in this tie game. That's a break for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, they've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.